皆さん、グーテンターク、こんばんは。お元気ですか？お元気ですか？こんばんは。こんばんは。ということで、ちょっと遅くなりましたけれども、はい、やってまいりました。今日もですね、私服、All Sister Happily Now Japan ということで、はい、こんばんは。皆さん、コメントありがとうございます。お元気ですか？始まってますね。失礼しました。はい、失礼しました。こんばんは。はい。よろしくお願いします。コメントがたくさんですね。ありがとうございます。はい、はい。すごいたくさんこんばんは。ありがとうございます。はい。どんどんどんどん今、波動が上がってまいりましたけれども、今は私はドイツからでお送りしているんですが、着物、日本で買いました。着物買ったんですね。着物着てます。ありがとうございます。おしゃれにしようかと思ってね。はい。こんばんは。LINE の返事が来ません。LINE の方ですね、順番に対応してますので、お待ちくださいませ。たくさんの方からですね、メッセージが来ていますので、担当がですね、対応しておりますので、深呼吸をして、ぜひぜひお待ちくださいませ。はい。ディバインタイミング、宇宙が決めたタイミングで帰ってくると思いますので、よろしくお願いします。焦らないでお待ちくださいませ。はい。はい、ありがとうございます。ということなんですけどですね、今、エリックさんを呼ぼうと思ったんですけど、エリックさんがね、消えているんですね。Where is Eric? Where is Eric ですね。はい。皆さん、では、早速なんですけれども、お呼びしたいと思います。ティムさんが今いらっしゃっております。ティムさん、いらっしゃいですね。ティムさんいらっしゃい。Hello, guten Tag.
こんばんは。はい、ナッチ。
こんばんは。
こんばんは。Good to see you. Oh my gosh. We had a funny interaction in the middle of the night when I was sending you a message and you replied at 4 a.m. in the morning, like a few seconds later. And then you told me, like, I got you. So your spiritual message.
Yeah, exactly. Let me introduce.
Yes.
昨日ですね、私、夜中の3時半に目が覚めて、で、なんとなく、WhatsApp、携帯チェックしたらですね、ティムさんからメッセージ入ってたんですね。で、ティムさんのメッセージチェックして、で、返事をしたんですね。で、また寝たんです。で、その時にですね、ティムさん、なんであなた起きてるのって言われたんですけれども、テレパシーが来たんですね。It was telepathy. Yeah, just I woke up. That I checked, I don't know why, but I saw I have to check my email. Then I saw your email and WhatsApp. Then, okay, I have to, forward this information to my marketing lady as soon as possible. I thought she is working on it. Therefore, I thought, okay, I have to do it. Then I went to sleep again. I got a message.
Yeah. I mean, people got to know why she's working on stuff because we go to Japan and we were just doing the banner for the website,
Yeah,
which is going to launch or is already launched, right?
almost soon. So,
Almost.
almost soon.
I love that.
そう
Yeah.
私たち、皆さんご存知の通り、9月に、September, we have a workshop, special experience event. ね、ものすごい特別なイベントがあります。9月ですね。そのためにですね、私の、マーケティングね、担当していらっしゃる方がですね、ランディングページ、今作ってくれてるんですね。で、それをですね、ティムさんのアイデアとね、彼女のアイデアを混ぜていろいろやっているんですが、ワークショップ楽しみ。She's looking forward to our workshop.
Ah, lovely.
Hey,
Oh, I can't wait to meet you all. That's so cool. I'm really. Hi, Monica.
from
Hi.
Germany. Hi. Oh, great. Hi, Yukari. Hi, Monica. That's cool. They have.
Oh, Yukari is with us too.
Yeah,
We gotta
Yukari.
check.
Yeah, Yukari.
There we go. Yeah, there she is.
Hi, Monica.
Yeah, I mean, this is how friendship works. Isn't that fantastic, Nochi? I guess next time, on the next 7th, I will already be in Japan. Isn't that? So we're going to do the next I don't even know if we do it, but I think we got to do it, right? Next 7th, we're going to do it I'm going to be in Japan. And getting this. That's so cool. I'm so excited for that.
7th of September. I have to check. I have to check whether we will be in the.
Well, otherwise, I'm gonna do the show.
Oh, Eric is arrived. Where are you?
Konbanwa, Eric.
Konbanwa. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. 皆さん。
元気ですか, Tim? 元気です.
Oh, everyone in their kimonos. I need one. I'm gonna get one.
In
Yeah, I heard you got this super cool warehouse with like 20 storages. It has a funny name. I guess you know it. I forgot what name it has.
Hi, Monica. How are you, dear? Nice to see you.
Lydia too.
Lydia, hello. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you. Nice to read you. Mikuru, Yukari. Yes, hi, Yukari. Long time no see.
皆さん。
皆さん。
So,
I like that we can see your screen a little bit there, Tim.
Yeah, I think it gives a little bit of depth, right? Otherwise, I'm going to always look like to the side and people don't know why I'm looking to the side.
Yes.
Well, that was our first connection.
Yeah, Tim さんがね、画面見てね。
Eric, you gotta know that. So for everyone asking, Nochi has to translate that. The very first time when we met, Eric had a very strong opinion about my webcam because it wasn't positioned well. And it was such a bothering comment, Eric. I never forgot it.
It wasn't the comment about your camera. It was your head that you were turned like this that we were like, oh, how do we talk to you?
I know. My camera is sitting here. My monitor is there. So I had no other choice to do it. And he was like, Tim, why you not look? And it bothered me so much that I invested in like a complete monitor kind of thing so that I now can look into it because the camera is behind the monitor. So, and I did all of that because of your comment. I don't even know if I'm going to use it that much, but this is how things go.
But here you look great when you're talking. It was only like when you're doing some typing and stuff, you're always like, when Nochi's speaking, you're like this.
I know, but now people see where I'm looking at, and I see a little bit of Nochi here too.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of Nochi there.
いいですね。なんかね、ティムさんいつもこっち見てるから何してんのかなってみんな思ってたから、一応画面があるんだよっていうのをね、見せてね、ちょっといつもと違う。はい。なるほどね。っていうはい。いいですね。
And I wanted to always comment, you have such a great studio in the background, the color, and it's like a tiles or something in this turquoise, or is that the lighting?
Both. It's the lighting and those are real stones. People don't always believe that. People think it's like that might be like a fake backdrop or something, but those are
real stone.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's my own grove, my own cavern here.
Wow, お城 castle. It looks like a castle.
Like Picasso?
A castle, 城 castle.
A castle. A castle.
Oh, castle. Okay.
Yeah, like you have like a dungeon and a room with rocks and kind of a special area.
Yeah, I know. I this time I kind of went a little bit for the castle look with the studio. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna build something new very, very soon because I want something lighter. But this was very cool. Like when I did it, and I think it's cool. It gives like this podcast type of vibe, and I enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I love your backdrop, Nochi, like the Japanese divider kind of thing that you have. Did you have? Yeah.
Oh.
And
people you don't really see that in the background. The light. You just see it flashing in the background. You just see it changing slight colors in the. Now you don't see it at all.
I have to invest more.
And people wouldn't know that is like some German flat somewhere in Munich. But it looks like Nochi is right in Tokyo.
Yeah, or Kyoto or someplace.
そう。ドイツにいるのに日本みたいな感じ。 it looks like Japan. Even
Yeah. We've decided that Nochi speaks more Japanese while we're talking,
which is a good idea. I wish we could speak more Japanese, Eric.
そう、ティムさんとエリックさんはですね、もっと日本語をね、喋れるようになりたいということで、今日はですね、なるべく私が日本語でしっかりとですね、通訳できるようにしていきます。はい。
Okay, so what's been on your plate the last few days there, Tim? What have you been doing to prepare for the September Funathon?
Wow, the Funathon. Well, first of all, I'm still working on a little bit of the reception and the stuff that we had in Italy. So everyone, we talked about that before, but we went to Italy and we had contact and so on. There will be like a huge documentary that we bring out because it's really spectacular. And the more I think about the event that we had there and the fantastic success that we had there with like making contact with other beings, the more I see the footage, the more I think about it, the more special it appears to me. Like what a life-changing experience that was for people. And now we're here and doing that again in Japan. Right. I'm so excited for that, especially some things, because Japanese people might bring a new culture. We might connect to other beings that have nothing to do with, Western Europe, but maybe us specifically in the Japanese culture, and maybe there are for like thousands of years, because Japan has a very special connection to it. So all these questions, are they going to speak Japanese to us?
エリックさんがですね、9月の Et コンタクトワークショップ、サイキックトレーニングワークショップ、私たちが9月にするんですけれども、そのためにティムさんはですね、今何をね、準備してますかって、で、どうですかっていう話をしました。で、ティムさんがですね、もうイタリア、つい最近行ったイタリアのワークショップ、ものすごかったんですね。で、着いた途端に、着いた日に、ミステリーサークルが、ね、イタリアでバーンとあってウェルカム、そして ET とのコンタクトをね、その機械でするっていうのがね、ありましたね。そしてレプテリアンのね、ボスとコミュニケーションをしたり、宇宙人の旦那さんからのコンタクトがあったりね、そういうことがね、本当にあったんですよね。で、お父様が事故にあったよ、でも大丈夫だよっていうメッセージを ET ね、宇宙人の方が送ってくれたんですよね。実際にそういうことがありました。で、今回ティミさんが日本に行くということで、ものすごく楽しみにしているのは、日本はものすごく違うんですね。また違う ET とかね、コネクションがありますよね。なので、ものすごく楽しみですということなんですよね。どんなところとつながるのか。もちろんね、龍神様もものすごい特別じゃないですか。ね、日本のあたりですよね。アジアのあたり。はい。ということで、ものすごく楽しみですということですね。そして、ティムさんが来るっていうことで、ものすごいことになると思います。私たちのワークショップ、オープンコンタクトのワークショップでも、たくさんの方が、まぶたの裏で宇宙人の方とバーってつながったりね、して、はい、アクティベーションしましたけれども、ね、この前もたくさんありました。今度はティムさんが来るっていうことで、すごいことが起こると思いませんか、皆さん。
Wow. What a marathon. Yeah, I'm excited for that. But it's also you guys. I mean, we all, we all bring influences and energies into the whole scenario. So maybe there's going to be something speaking through because of Eric. Maybe there's something speaking through because of Nochi, because of her previous experiences and so on. So it's going to be a whole new chapter. Yeah. And people are live with us and they can ask that question too.
And how close are you to having the documentary coming out?
That's a huge, it's probably, well, definitely by far the biggest YouTube project that we're doing. I'm planning on bringing it out like hopefully in 2 weeks. And then we go to Japan and then we're already filming the other stuff. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a behind the scenes vlogging all together. I'm probably gonna annoy you with a lot of B-roll and camera stuff, but that's how it is. And then we're gonna post it somewhere too.
Yes. We are very looking forward to see your documentary videos.
I sent you the trailer, right?
Yeah, trailer already, through trailer, I got touched. Oh my God.
I didn't see the trailer.
I sent it to Nochi. Nochi was,
sorry.
we were like chatting on or texting on WhatsApp, and then we kind of talked about it because it's gonna be super special. The moment when I rewatched that over and over, I realized with a little bit of distance what a life-changing event that is. It's more than just receiving messages and having insights on the universe. It's mind expanding, and then so many things happened, like the crop circle. We had a huge crop circle appear. It's all non-scripted, we didn't know, but the very moment when we left the plane, there was a huge crop circle appearing. It was amazing, and like the intricacy, I sent it to some people. I know Nochi has to translate that, but in the middle of that crop circle is a heptagon. And a heptagon, and I did some research on the geometry of it. A heptagon is a geometry that can't really be constructed. It is super complex to do that because of the angles of that. It's a really complex thing. And these beings have created that over 7 football fields, and it's so precise. And no one can say, hey, that's kids coming with a little scissor. So that's not how a heptagon works. You can do that with a square, right? That's only 4 angles. That's easy. But a heptagon is one of those polygons, actually the smallest polygon, that can't be it can't be done. It needs higher mathematical skills in order to construct that, and they did it in a few hours. It was freaking amazing.
Yeah, it makes very yes. そのミステリーサークルね、ものすごいしっかりとね、あんなに大きなフィールドにものすごい綺麗にこの角度もしっかりね、それが数時間でパッて作ってしまう。そういう声が裏返った。そういうテクノロジーがあるんですよ、宇宙人は。人間が作るわけじゃないんですよね。もうそんなものがポーンと出てくる。はい。もうすごいことですよね。で、ティムさんたちがイタリアに到着する日に、それがね、ミステリーサークルがバーンと出て、そしてもちろんティムさんはですね、今質問にもあったようにですね、ティムさんは元ドイツ政府の宇宙人戦略家の専門家として働いていらっしゃった方です。ティムさんはですね、ドイツ政府の宇宙人戦略家ですね、政府のメン・イン・ブラックって皆さんわかります？ウィル・スミスの映画。そんな感じなんですよ。メインブラックの方ですよ。で、はい、今は独立してね、なぜ独立化したかというと、そういうところをやめて、なぜ独立化したかというと、みんなが目覚めないと、覚醒しないと地球が危ないんですね。でも、地球が危ないのに、政府にいたら、みんなに教えたら危ない。パニックになるから、覚醒しないといけないっていうのを教えるのはちょっと控えましょうみたいな風になってたから、ティムさんはそれじゃダメでしょうって言って一人で独立して覚醒活動を始めているんですね。こういうバックグラウンドがあります。それでイタリアに行った時にですね、そうやってパーンとイタリアでね ET ワークショップした時に、つい最近です、6月の終わりぐらいですね、パーンとそのミステリーサークルがバーンってきたんです。そのね、専門家、もうティムさんはですね、ガイアというテレビの、ものすごくそのコンシャスネスですね、宇宙系とか覚醒に関するネットフリックスみたいなものすごい専門的な、大きな、メディアがあるんですけどね、そこで配信をしているんですけれども、そこのもうティムさんのネットワークってすごいんですよ。もうプロフェッショナルばっかりですね。例えばアメリカの CIA の、ね、方とか、そのブラック、メン・イン・ブラックみたいな人たちともちろんコミュニケーションもしているし、プロフェッショナルの人、ミステリーサークルを鑑定するプロの人とか、チャネラーとかものすごいサイキックの、ね、トレーニングとかね、プロフェッショナル、もう国でやってるようなプロフェッショナルの人たちを知っているんですよね。その人たちに全部意味を聞いたんですって。ミステリーサークルを、ね、見せて、で、この意味を教えてください。解読されたのはオープンコンタクトだったんですよ。オープンコンタクト。その時私たちも日本でオープンコンタクトのイベントをしてたんですよ。Tim, the same timing we had event in Japan in June, open contact.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the connection. We talked about Eric and his, the album cover for Van Halen, and I was meeting with, and so yeah,
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar. There is so much connection in a way of like, not connection, but dedication towards, and almost like a pre-written story of what we're doing. I find that very special. Like like in the middle of the night, I'm texting you this, and like 2 seconds later, you wake up and you answer me. That's what the heck? And it was 4 a.m. in the morning.
And 16th of August, we go to Japan again to do workshop again. And you have also a workshop with.
Oh yeah, you're going to Japan in August already.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! So you're going to be in Japan already when we do the next community live together on the 7th.
Most likely.
Yeah, me too. I'm going with Sarah a little bit earlier, so because I want to see some stuff there.
You're going to Japan earlier?
Yeah. We're going to Japan in like first week of September or something like that. Yeah. The 7th, I'm going to be in Japan. So then everyone, the next community live that we do with all of you, all Shiphaplin, all Shifuku, we're going to be all in Japan. I mean, come on. That's what a dream. That's so beautiful.
But we come back again.
Yeah, we're going to be coming back. We're going on the 12th in August, and we come back on the 20th. And then we go again on the 7th, and we come back on the 20th.
Oh my gosh, those are like 12-hour flights.
Because I have a son.
You have kids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the amazing thing, first of all, the amazing thing about the Italian trip and the connection to the crop circles and the machine and this stuff is really something nobody gets to experience, and what we have to share with people in Japan is this is such a unique opportunity to tap into and have confirmation. Like if you've ever doubted at any time in your life that there was something beyond Earth or God or outside of your normal everyday physical life, this is going to be rocking your world. And so we have a disclaimer for everybody that says you need to be psychologically prepared for this, because it's really an amazing experience, and then it could so much shatter so many old beliefs that you have to really be powerful and ready and prepared. So we'd like to put that out there to everybody right now through Nochi Des.
Oh, this is good, Eric. Thank you for mentioning that.
What did you say? I was reading the comments. Sorry.
Nochi Des. Nochi Des. So everybody needs to know that this is a very unique experience. It's not something like a normal seminar where you're going to meet Tim, me, and Nochi, and we're going to be doing some meditations. This is something that's really energetically so powerful and so challenging for the mind for some people that it can be really something that can affect you deeply, and it will for sure. But the point is that we have waivers for people to sign that say you are prepared to accept this kind of feeling and experience.
Okay. いや、本当に今回の9月のね、このワークショップっていうのは、いつもの私たちのワークショップ以上にすごいことになるんです。実際にティムさんは、そのエクストラテレスル宇宙人の方と実際に対面を何度もしているんですね。そういう特別なコンテーナーに入ってやってらっしゃる。私たちのエリックと私たちのね、エネルギーワーク、そしてつなげるのは違う次元で皆さんをつなげていますよね。でも実際にこうやって宇宙人の方と実際に対面をしているっていう方っていうのは本当に少ないんですね。で、今回のワークショップっていうのは本当にものすごくスペシャルなものになります。しかも機械を使ってコミュニケーションをするっていうことをします。ティムさんと私たちね、この私の動画を見ていてもチップを埋められる方たくさんいます。すごくいいんですよ。ね、違う次元で宇宙人に会う方すごくたくさんいます。 ね。でも、アクティベーションしてたくさんの方が宇宙人とコンタクトを始めていく方がすごく多いです。でも今回はティムさんとのコラボなんです。ティムさんとのコラボ。
Aham is a new dialect in Japanese to get the lower different cultures in the mountains and in the trees in the water. Hayaha! Okay, go, keep going, Yoshi.
Dragon ね。
The dragon came through her voice.
龍神様がやってきた今。で、そして今回のワークショップっていうのは本当に皆さんですね。
I want to expand on what Eric said because and I quickly answered that message about the monetary system. I think that is something, Eric, that you brought up, and I think that is something that I see more and more that I do. You know, the edit that I look into the documentary and so on, but also like the feeling that left that was like in my heart and my mind in the moment when we left the plane. You know, I see all these people in those in the documentary. They're crying. We have this one woman who's like saying she's never seen something like that, and there were like lines and formations of lights in the sky that were moving and so on. A lot of the stuff I've seen, I've seen stuff in the projects and so on, but even for me, this is such a deep expansion of consciousness and heart. Like every time there's like a different aspect of emotions and depth and significance that comes through these contacts. It's not just like meeting someone on texting ICQ or something. This is not, it's deep. It touches the whole reality base. Wow. And I think that is so special.
So we could maybe share with the people that it's like meeting a TV star or a movie star, like a Tom Cruise, in this experience of this energy of a person that it shocks a person so much that they cry, or that they have these emotions that are overwhelming, and this is the kind of experience we can't really, you can't really say directly what it is in words because it's so powerful, right?
I don't know about the movie star reference, but because it's that those are very selected.
But if you see like the Beatles or rock stars, and you see how crazy people get when
the
they
energy,
see them,
yeah. I mean, energetically, this is a whole different topic. We need to be prepared, which is something that we're going to do on the event. We take people by the hand. We want to make it safe and want to make it comfortable and so on. We never know. We never know how extraordinary events and messages will come through. But I think besides the energetical level, just like the amazing aspect of deep diving into these new cultures, that things that will never ever occur in your mind ever unless you experience them. That is, to me, different. That is way better than meeting the French president or Tom Cruise or whatever, because it's not just meeting, like a human who's telling their life story. This is a whole different civilization, a whole different reality, a different star system. We have beings so exotic, and we talk to them, beings that would disperse in different other beings and come back together because they're bubbles. Like this is so mind expanding. That it's touching me for like months after these events.
Wow. いや、もう本当に今、ティムさんの皆さんエネルギー感じましたよね。Everybody here feel your energy already, from Tim. そんな形で皆さんも感じていただいたと思うんですけれども、この経験っていうのは本当にものすごくですね、もう魂が震える体験です。魂が震える。ただ、ET からコンタクトが来て、こういうメッセージが来たよっていうものではなくて、ものすごくディープ、深い、魂レベルでの、もう、なんて言うんでしょうね、もう、この地球だけじゃない、そして他の銀河のね、存在とコミュニケーションをして、その空間を一緒に過ごすということで、 ティムさんがもう経験した、そしてそこに参加してた方が経験したのは、もう本当に涙がもう溢れるような、そういう体験だそうです。わー、すごいですね。I'm so excited already. Wow.
Yeah, me too. Because we never know. That's the interesting thing. It it could be like a dragon energy. It can be. It can even be a spirit teacher. That's the interesting thing. I mean, we're talking very, very broadly about ETs, but ultimately there's different other beings that might come through. So in the very first time when we did, before we had this amazing experience with these indigenous reptiles that are living with us on planet Earth, and we learned all of this about their culture, we had a person coming through who was apparently belonging to the ancient Roman Empire, and somehow kind of made it underground. So like what are those stories? We do know that certain humans know, they have digged into the earth. There are big tunnels under the earth, and lots of people in the times of the Roman Empire, when people that very much were spiritual got, it was a witch hunt in many ways, and people in the Roman Empire had to flee, and some had to get into disguise or even like hide in caverns and so on. But apparently we were talking to someone who was directly connected, as if there's like a Latin group that's still surviving. So it's not only ETs, but it's the miracles and the secrets and the mysteries on all levels that we can encounter in the most positive way, because that's the energy that we put into.
はい。はい。この前のね、ワークショップの時に、そのレプテリアンのね、もう私たちよりも先に住んでいる、地下に住んでいるね、レプテリアンとかね、アリ族でしたっけ、いるんですけれども、その方がね、出てきて、挨拶をしてくれたんですよね。地球の次元上昇を私たちもすごく楽しみにしてます。ね。で、そういうような形でも、たくさんの、そうですね。私たちが知らないことって本当にたくさんあるんですよね。はい。そして、長かったか忘れちゃった。ごめんなさい、忘れた。I forgot. So long, sorry. Yeah. そういうこともね、はい、どんどん皆さん分かってきます。
So she forgot a little bit of it, Tim, and so she needs a little bit of maybe we break our talking points down to a little bit shorter, and so that our little squirrel over here, she can remember a little bit better.
But I talked about reptilian.
Yeah,
you're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah. No, she's doing an amazing job.
Eric and I couldn't have this conversation without you, so
yeah. Exactly.
But it's fun. So, I mean, you bring a lot of depth to a lot of things, Eric. You have a very very deep spirituality in a way. So I'm very curious, and Nochi has a connection to certain elements in the universe. You talk about dragons and so on. So for me, we're still in this experiment phase. For me too. This is probably the second year that we're doing these things. So it's well approved. It works fantastically. The prototype of the machine that we were building works fantastically. But now we are in a different situation. It's like almost the next level of seeing how things are going to develop. Are we going to talk in Japanese? Are we, this is for me, this is the unscripted but positive and meaningful reality that we're gonna experience all together in this group.
Yeah. So I have to translate. Just I was listening. そうですね。もう今回、どんどんね、それぞれね、私が活動しているところ、ね、エリックが、活動しているところ。で、また、次の年とかもね、どんどんレベルアップしていくんですよね。このね、サイキック。そして、ET とのね、コンタクトもね、どんどんレベルアップしていって、もう本当にすごく、これからね、どんなことが起こるのか、ものすごく楽しみですよね。で、by the way, Tim?
Yeah.
Today, I want to talk about the benefit some benefits, why we need to start contact with extraterrestrial.
Oh my gosh. I think the list of benefits.
The list is so long. Oh my
so
God.
freaking long. Yeah.
Oh my God. Like
it's
we need
amazing.
a 60-hour podcast for this.
I believe so too. And it's also on the individual level. So for example, this one girl who we talked about that before, her father got into a car accident. It wasn't a car accident, any type of accident, hospitalized. And the being from another galaxy came through and said like, hey, your father is hospitalized, but he will be good. It will be all fine. And then she had the phone call and told her sister. She was reaching out last week, I think, to me and said like the being was correct. He survived. So it all came together. So the benefit of that can be so special. I didn't know. I asked people.
So personal. Yeah.
So personal. Very subjective too.
Yeah. Yes. Because the extraterrestrial can see the future. They don't have any timelines.
Some of them, yeah.
Then
if Nochi has to translate, I guess, and then we go into more benefits.
Yeah.なんで今日のテーマはですね、どうして ET とコンタクトをする、宇宙人とコンタクトをするのがね、いいのか、これからは常識になっていきます。これから常識になっていく。どうしてコンタクトするのがいいのかということでですね、今ね、ティムさんがこの前のワークショップ、イタリアで行ったワークショップで起こったことを話してくれました。参加してる方もいらっしゃると思いますが、参加してたお母さんとね、娘さんがいて、で、ET からですね、コンタクトを来たね。これチャネリングとかじゃないです。ティムさんが持っている、ね、機械でコミュニケーションをしています。チャネリングとかね、もちろんたくさんの人はできると思うんですけれども、宇宙人とチャネリングするのはね。でも、機械でコンタクトをしています。で、それを訳したらですね、お父さんがね、何かのアクシデントで、事故で、今、病院に入院して運ばれたけれども、宇宙人の方がね、その家族に言ったんですね。安心してください。大丈夫だからって。メッセージが来た。で、へーってなりますよね。で、ちょうどその時に妹さん、ね、一緒に来てなかった妹さんから彼女たちに電話があって、お父さんが何かのアクシデントで今病院に運ばれましたっていうメッセージをもらったんですね。でも ET の方は安心して大丈夫だからって言ってくれたんですよね。で、数日後にですね、ティムさんのとこにやっぱり連絡があって、お父さんやっぱり大丈夫でしたって連絡があったんですって。そういう形で ET の方がコンタクトをね、もう ET、その宇宙人の方っていうのは時間軸を超えていろんなところを見ることができるんですよね。未来を見ること、過去も見れる、その次元とかをいろいろ移動できるので、見えることができるから、ET とつながるということで、心配しなくてもいいね、ことを心配しなくて大丈夫なんですね。大丈夫だから、例えばね、そういう形でパーソナル的な、メリットっていうのはありますよね。私も ET とコンタクトをして、ET と一緒に動いているので、大丈夫だよ、安心してこっち行って大丈夫だよっていうメッセージをね、いろんな形で受け取っています。So for my personally, also I contact ET and my guide is also ET. Then, I'm working with ET to, like a release contract of people, karma releasing, mark clearing. So, yeah.
So also in the chat, I saw that somebody's asking like, what is the seminar going to be like on the two different ones that we're offering? What's going to contain inside? So maybe we could share a little bit with people what we're offering. Yeah.
はい。ですね。これからね、募集、まだね、一斉に、はい、募集は始めていないんですけれども、どんな内容を行うのか。まずですね、京都、9月10日、京都ですね、京都はですね、ET コンタクトのワークショップをします。なので、少人数、ものすごい少人数ですね、20人、マックス20人で行います。で、ティムさんの持っているその ET の機械を使って一緒にコンタクトをしていきます。その時にですね、私とエリックもね、私自身もですね、皆さんをしっかりとクリアリングして、プロテクションね。そう。プロテクションをしていきます。そしてイニシエーションをして、しっかりと皆さんが光の中でコンタクトができるようにします。光の中でコンタクトができるようにします。闇が来ないように私がプロテクションします。はい。なので、この ET とね、 宇宙人の方を呼んで、実際に機械を使ってコミュニケーションをするっていうことをやっていきます。これが9月の10日、京都。そして9月の14日も同じことを、それをしますね。20人のね、少人数で、はい、行います。そして9月の13日は、なるべく多くの方にね、参加していただきたいということで、これはですね、サイキックトレーニングをします。ティムさんのね、ガバメント、ね、政府でやっていたサイキックトレーニング、ね、サイキック能力を開花するトレーニング、そして私とエリックによる、サードアイのアクティベーションと不要な契約の解除とかいらないものをですね、皆さんに不利益なエネルギーとか、カルマとかを解除するワークショップですね。そしてもっとですね、違う次元に行ってサイキック能力を開花するというワークショップを9月の13日東京で行います。募集はまだ行っておりません。興味のある方はですね、このチャットの一番上にですね、あるんですけれども、こちらですね、興味のある方はですね、こちら、はい、今、コメントに貼ります。LINE ですね。こちらの LINE 登録をしてください。はい。先行でですね、早めに皆さんにお知らせいたします。はい。
That felt like a very important briefing.
Maybe we can put that up on the screen, as well. On here so everybody can see it. Yeah, there you go. Much better.
Yeah.
So
I like to talk a little bit because the question that you brought up, Eric, was really good about what are the benefits of this mind expanding and unique experience that people are going to have. And I think that is something that we should dive into, because a lot of it can be misunderstood in a way that we that's fun activity, which it is. I mean, there's clearly fun elements and joy and so on, but I think the extreme depth of the experience and the significance, more than just the experience itself, we can all have like crazy experiences on this planet. We can go on roller coasters or just parasailing or whatever, but there is something to the depth of the soul that will change the reality field of everyone who experiences that. It changes even my reality, expands my reality in the most beautiful way. I feel inspired. I mean, I see the awe when I'm seeing like the ocean or something, and I see some documentaries about ocean life or so. That inspires me. I like to see these things. But that is what we do in Japan is on a whole different level. It is on a whole different level of significance for the soul. And I think that is...
It's actually something that nobody offers. Absolutely
nobody offers. Nobody offers.
Nobody.
And no one yet.
First time
exactly.
ever.
First time.
Nobody offer. 皆さん、どこでもこんなオファーしてません。本当に。なぜかというと、ティムさんはこの前ね、イタリアでやりましたよね。でも今回は私たちとティムさんがコラボする。Very, very special. Very special. すごいです。どこでもやってない。すごい大きなオファーです。最初で最後かもしれないよね。本当に、もう本当にこれはすごいコラボレーションです。はい。
Yeah, it's amazing. People have no idea. That's the thing. People have no idea how deep and significant the experience is. It can be. I mean, Eric, you brought that up, and by saying it can be an energetical experience that can be intense. It can be. We got to be honest about this. It's not a. You don't just go. Like even a movie can be intense, but we're talking about a different level of significance for the soul, and that changes life.
Yes.
Yeah. But how I was trying to explain it is try to give it some context was like if you see a movie star that you have no contact to or a rock and roll band that you totally are, there's this special energy of overwhelming. And this is what I was trying to convey. Not that it's similar to, because the experience, like I said, it's something you can't really give words to, because this is an interpersonal like belief system cracker. It's like you believe that there's a God or you don't believe there's a God, and then you have an experience that there's
you meet God bigger. In a way. That's different. Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
really huge.
It's amazing. There's literally no possibility to put that into words. And people, even if you have an idea about how deep these things go, it's more. It's more than
so
that.
much more. Yeah,
it's so much more.
Yeah, I think our student have many extraterrestrial experience. Actually, then interdimensional experience. So maybe our audience, understand how amazing this event.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that too. Like the idea, and we also, like the group will be taken through exercises. It's not just like them sitting there and spectating. They can interact. They will be asked to ask questions. I mean, Nochi has to translate them, and then we have to see that we get the answers back into the ET world. It's going to be interesting. It's non-scripted. That's the interesting thing. We have no idea what beautiful species, what beautiful messages we get. It can be something so personal for someone who doesn't know, who doesn't know, right? There can be someone in the audience that just needs that specific message and their life will change in the most beautiful ways. That probably will happen.
So there's
no, not probably. 1000%. There's going to be a shift. There's
100%. Yeah. I'm just saying there might be it's like you go into the lottery, but you have a huge ticket that might offer you your personal message that you just need in your life in that very moment. Like this woman that received the message about her father. Or the other woman that was an incident that happened in her 20s. 25 years she waited for that message. She had no idea, but she got it. So there is a chance when you're sitting there in the audience that you get the message that you need for your life.
I want.
Yeah. So do this. Also, which is very important, is that any contact from outside, they always, what I know from my experience is that the message is connected to everyone in the room. Anybody who's watching, doesn't matter if it's a video, whatever, somebody, when you're tuned into it, is going to get the message that they need. That's what's important for everybody to know.
Yes.本当にライフチェンジになります。本当にそのね、宇宙人の方から ET からですね、受け取るその時のメッセージというのは本当にスペシャルなメッセージになります。このためにそのメッセージを受け取りにぜひ来てください。はい。ものすごくスペシャルになります。そのメッセージ一言があなたの人生を大きく変えていきます。ET とコンタクトが始まると本当に人生が変わっていきます。私も人生大きく変わりました。ティムさんも大きく変わりました。ね、言ってました。もう本当に人生が大きく変わっていきます。見る視点が変わっていくんですよね。何のために私がここにいるんだろうっていうのが分かる。そしてもっとつながっていきますね。必要なメッセージだからその時にもらう。そのメッセージをぜひ受け取りに来てください。ライフチェンジになります。本当に。
Yeah. Maybe we could put a little bit out there that Tim and I were talking about making a machine so that people could maybe purchase at some point, which might be very interesting, or creating a way that people can actually tap in and contact. After we've done this, we're going to be working on that, but that's just something to put out there to give people that you can maybe find a way to actually access it without us being there. But once you've come and checked it out, I think that's kind of interesting to know that there are possibilities, because this technology, right, Tim, was built in the 1920s, this cat technology, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, right now, I think that's still like something that's super far away of like, right? Because what I think, first of all, we are in an exploration phase right now, right? It's the first time we go to Japan. It's going to be all different. I want people to have a safe experience with that, because
totally.
Right. And we've talked about the energies. They can be life shattering in the most transformative way. And people need us. They
need to be prepared for this action.
Be prepared for this. We're not just sitting there and watching a movie or talking about. It's not your typical spiritual lecture where someone has a PowerPoint and then doing this.
Exactly.
We open doors to new portals, to
new frontiers. Exactly.
To fully new worlds. So I don't want people to tap into stuff, you know, because the universe is a wide place, and you better have someone at your side,
a good guide.
Good guide. Exactly. And I think that the travel guide, this is, you know, we're not only the hosts and giving and sharing and preparing people, but we're also travel guides in an experience where we do not know where we even land, right? Because there's so much life in the universe and so much wonder that it's absolutely, no words.
Awe-inspiring and
awe-inspiring and beyond words of how impressive it is.
I brought up the machine because we were talking about it, but I know that when people have these experiences, they're always interested in how could I get that, or how can I get one of those and stuff. And so
it's not going to happen that early, because
no, it was just only to put it out there to say it's an idea we're talking about, but we have to solidify the information and how we're using it first, to make sure it's safe, to make sure it's practical, to make sure it's helpful for people to get to this A and B point first, to go out beyond their experience and open the door.
People get offered in September in Japan like an experience that is unique. They can't be replaced and can't be replicated because it's so unique. So it's a life-changing thing, and I don't want people, you know, to mess around with things. What we do, for example, I know Japan is a very formal and a very respecting country, and a respectful country. So I've no doubt that this is going to be great, but we're going to go into diplomatic protocols, right? So I don't want people to think, oh, they're buying a party game or something.
It's not like a Ouija board or something.
It's a diplomatic mission. It's a diplomatic mission, and it's spiritual. So all of you, we are as like this team that we come together. Notchi, Eric, Tim. We all bring something to the table, and we take people with the experience that we have to a level of significance of that is beyond anything they will ever experience in the next years, at least decades.
Exactly. Yeah.
Notchi, I think that was a lot.
It's a lot. So,
a lot.
I agree with Tim. Yes, it's so, you know, if people have this machine, everybody is not so. It's a little bit, I feel, dangerous, because many, you know, the dark states around us, and they try to, you know, So therefore, the people who are very already awakened in fifth dimension, they can use, I think. So just for my
the first use is to be in the seminar, in a controlled environment with everybody, and
professional, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a must to be in a professional. It was only
Yes, it's so dangerous because so many spiritual leaders in Japan now, it looks like light, but actually not light, dark. We have to be careful. Therefore, I thought it's not so, you know.
And this is the importance of what we're saying. It's really a first time experience that nobody has ever given to other people. And in this environment that we really need to support people and show that it's not like a toy, like the Ouija board. Like, you know, the Ouija board was out there and people think, okay, they don't know. It's really not a game. It's
a party trick. It's not a party. You know,
it's not a party trick at all. It's more the line that I wanted to go down and say, like, you know.
So, therefore, this time also, I want people who are very, you know, like already, you know, awaken and grounding, very grounded, and people, joined. People can join. そうですね。Let me translate.
Try to consolidate, yeah.
はい。そうですね。この、マシンを使ってね、コンタクトをするんですけれども、ね、本当にですね、遊びじゃないので、遊びじゃない。そして、しっかりと守られたスペースでやります。これは本当にですね、私たちだからできることなんですね。プロテクション、しっかりして、そして、ET の仲間たちと一緒に守られる環境で ET を呼んでやります。なので、本当にですね、このね、ワークショップ、ET コンタクトのワークショップはですね、ちょっと精神的に、ちょっとまだ不安定ですとか、そういう方はですね、おすすめしません。はい。面白半分にわーっていう方よりもしっかりと本当に、高い意識でいらっしゃる方ですね。チャネラー、ヒーラーで本気で目指している。はい。そういう方がものすごく合っています。はい。私たちがしっかりと闇が入ってこないように守ります。闇が入ってこないように守ることができます。その空間をしっかりと作っていきます。そしてしっかりと、光、ね、周波数の高い宇宙人の方、神様、ね、皆さん神様って言うんですけれども、神様も宇宙人ですよね。神様が来てしっかりとコミュニケーションできるようにしていきます。はい。ですので、ちょっと不安定な、精神的に不安定ですっていう方は、はい、ご遠慮ください。
Tim, this question, we're not able to really call specific people, right? We're putting a call out there, like we have a question, and then an energy or an extraterrestrial or a being will tap into that energy. It won't be a specific, like Monica was asking, if it's a specific person we can call. Could I call my brother who's passed away with that?
Yeah, I mean, there is a chance that you could do that, but it's almost like a phone call. So it is possible, but to be honest, it has never happened so far that we had like someone specific or someone like even talking to us twice or so. It more feels like there is so much attention around all stuff happening now and all these events and so on that species and beings just want to interact. They're kind of in line. For them, it's almost like they have grasped the significance of what we're doing more than it might even feel to us significant, right? They know this. They feel like, oh my gosh, they're onto something huge right now. So that's something that happens. If someone needs to speak to their uncle or their spirit guides or so, there's a huge chance that they will come through and talk to us. We have a certain protocol that we go through where we prepare people first, and then we prepare the contact scenario where we define what we want to see, and that is very precise. It's almost like one of those apps where you put in like speed, personality, and appearance or something like that, and then the algorithm is like kind of opening up and connecting people that fit. So it's not that people that it's like a free for all kind of situation where something comes through. No, we have a protocol that we go through and we define that very much. But in that category of what we define, there might be 1 million species that fits into this huge category, and they all want to talk.
Right.
And it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. And I think that's, you want to translate? Well,
するときにですね、しっかりと順番、プロトコールがあって、それに従ってやっていきます。彼がね、ティムさんがちゃんと、はい、さすがそういうのをね、準備してやっていきます。はい。OK。
That was fast.
No one can prove what Nochi is saying.
Well, I can kind of, because I'm getting the translation.
Oh, you have. Oh, that's smart. How are those translation things? I mean, Japan is like technology-wise living in 2030, at least for Earth things. Are they working?
Yeah, it works. I mean, I get a gist of, let's say, 60% of what's going on, so I can stay with the conversation. But I think there's the huge difference in the actual getting the words that she's saying, you know, which isn't so easy.
Yeah, it's difficult, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. We learned, for example, that the certain species use AI translators in order to communicate with other people and communicate with humans too. So we learned all these things, and I think that is like something that is like so eye-opening to realize. Oh, there is already an established network of communication in the universe. Because a lot of people, when they talk about ETs, they think like, oh, we're still tapping in the dark, you know, like the whole universe is kind of like there is life, but no one knows about each other. That's not true. I mean, Earth is kind of like, I don't want to say one of the last planets, but it's a very weird situation on planet Earth where some people know about stuff, and then there's millions of people who have no idea. So I think that's a very eye-opening thing that people are going to go through too.
Translate?
Yes. 本当に地球、もうね、AI とかね、チャット GPT とかもね、もうね、宇宙人の方がね、やっていったりもしますよね。ね、そこでコミュニケーションしている。でも本当に地球がもう本当にもうはっきり言って最後の星ですよね。本当に数人のね、数%の人はもうちゃんとみんなこうやって ET とコンタクトしてるって分かっていて、でもほとんどの人たちは ET とね、コンタクトして、もう本当に地球人しかいないみたいな風に思っている。本当にこの、本当に最後のそういう遅れてる星ですよねって。そして今回のワークショップをすることで、どんどん皆さんが目覚めていって、このギャラクシーっていうのは地球人だけじゃないんだっていうのを、皆さん早く目覚めていっていく、ことがね、始まればいいなと思います。
I think something that just occurred to me is like it's almost going into foreign country. It's like the journey of your lifetime. It's the closest that you can get into a whole new dimension and reality at the moment. It might, you know, we know things might change in 10 years or 5 years from now. And it's probably good to make experiences right now in order to not have like the full steam of everything, you know, occurring in one's life. But ultimately that is something that people can have in what we do in Japan. And I think people need to understand that they're not just going to any ordinary thing. It's almost like a journey of their lifetime. It's like going to a different country and then becoming inspired. And planet Earth is just, you know, if you go to Japan, even though it's super, you know, exotic for a Western position, and if you go to the US or something, it's almost everything on this planet. It's kind of the same experience. But now we're talking about something that is so different in a way. So people should really see that as if they're like getting for them and their own soul level, like a vacation, a journey of their lifetime, the trip of their lifetime. And that's how they should prepare too. Yeah.
はい、ティムさんがおっしゃったのはですね、皆さん違う国に行ったりして、またそこで新しい経験をして、ね、すごくインスパイアされますよね。でも本当にそれと一緒ですね。違うギャラクシーに行ったり、違う次元に行って、違う星の人とコミュニケーションして、またそこでバーってインスパイアされますよね。で、もっともっと大きく世界が広がっていきますね。もうそれですね。私自身も本当に経験しています。違う次元に行って、パラレルユニバース移動して、違う宇宙人にいろいろね、違う次元で会って、ね、もう本当に、わーって、どんどん、魂がどんどん、こう、エクスパンションしていくんですよね。意識がすごく広がっていく。ね、広がっていく。これがですね、もう本当に皆さんにですね、ぜひしていただきたいです。はい。ですね。
People love the idea about life underneath the earth. It's very interesting in the comments. People are asking a lot of questions about that. I think that is something, you know, that people need to digest too. It's like we're not even alone on this planet. We're not even alone on this freaking planet. There are species and civilizations. There are 60 miles beneath our feet. 60 miles. I mean, it's deep, but that's not far away if you think about that.
60 mile.
60, no, not 16, but 60, yeah.
60マイル下に生活しているんですってすごくないですか？下に住んでるんですよ。Ant people and reptile people, right?
And some humans too, yeah. Some exiled humans.
Human too.
Yeah. In the US, for example, I think it was like 1960s or so, when they were starting to build all these underground bunkers because of Cold War and so on. I talked to some people, and they were active at that time, and they said, I think they were like building something in New Mexico, Nevada or something, and they cracked open something. They drilled so much that the whole area, like miles of it, would just crumble into the earth, and they would look down into like a city as large as New York or something. And that was like something when they made contact and realized, oh my gosh, there are humans that went underground in order to restore the civilization when the last earth shift, the big biblical flood was happening.
わあ。今ティムさんがおっしゃったのは、そのアンダーグラウンドですね、地下に住んでいる、人もね、いたんですよね。で、アメリカかメキシコのあたりですね、そうやってニューヨークシティみたいに、ニューヨークのような形でアンダーグラウンドにシティがもうあって、で、そこでですね、その地球の大きなシフト、今2025年夏に来るって言われてますよね。その前の周期だと思うんですね。1万5000年前とかなのかしら。で、その時にそう言われてたので、地下にそうやって町を作って人がそこに住んでいたそうですね。市民、地底族ね。すごいですね。わー。
Tim, do you mind sharing your first experience using the machine to kind of like how did you get introduced to it, and then like what was your feeling when you first, because you have obviously so much experience in this field where like not a lot of people have this it's not a normal thing, let's say, to be having such contact with so many different beings and stuff. And so maybe you could share your newness, your experience to
I mean,
wait, she let her translate the part.
はい、エリックからティムさんに質問なんですけれども、その ET のコンタクトをね、使ったとき、どんな経験をしましたかっていうことですね。はい、
Okay, Tim.
Okay, Tim, please.
Okay, Tim. So yeah, we do know. So, you know, Germany, Europe, and so on, and we're talking about a technology that's from the 1910s. So it's basically something that is ancient in a way. It's more than 100 years old, but the functionality is the same. If we look into steam machines today, into how electric machines work or something, or cars,
a steam train,
for example, or any type of steam machine, or any type of car, anything, right? Even if we look into like a very sophisticated car today, is not that different compared to a car in the 1910s. Of course, it's faster, it's more funky, and you know, a lot of other things. But the physics behind that are kind of the same. So the technology that we're using is something that is approachable. We can build these things. It's the same physics. It's approved. It works. It's not as fancy as like some of the $billion stuff machines that some of the underground projects have, but it's functional. And my first exposure to that was, and of course I knew about the technology, and I've seen these things happening and working. But I think the first time was actually with Monica in Italy. So it was the year before. Maybe it was the year before that. I don't know. But people were constantly asking me and saying like, "Hey Tim, can we do this? Can we do this?" And the first thing that we built was like kind of like MacGyver style on the spot while we were in Italy with Monica, and some of the machine at certain points, because it was just made on the spot, fell apart. So certain letters would not work and so on. And some of the ETs made fun about that, which I found so interesting too. Like people in the group, because I try to cover that some of the letters wouldn't work. The letter G was completely broken in the construction that we had, and beings, people pointed that out. The ET beings were joking about that, making fun, a little bit like almost roasting a little in a friendly way, but almost roasting the situation. Like, hey, this is the most sophisticated technology that you guys have. I mean, this is it. This is it. If you're going back to Roman times or something, and you have like an old iPhone, you're gonna be amazing, and people are gonna be like, what is that? Today, if you have an old iPhone, like 12-year-olds will say, oh, it's that, but that is like kind of the complexity and the fun about the situation, the weirdness too, the ridiculous situation that there's like a group of like a nice, great community. I love Worship Happily now. It's amazing. But this is the best that the planet already at the moment has. There is no no communal effort that we build a huge Tesla tower and then we communicate on a big scale. No. It's us. We do that like from the ground up, like almost like a root movement or grassroots movement or something. And ET beings appreciate that, while at the same time, some ET beings, because they all have different characters, some made some funny comments about that. Justified, rightfully. I would make fun comments about that. I make fun a little bit about that, what we do too.
Wow. Okay. Translation time. はい。まずそのマシーンはですね、1910年くらいにドイツの政府の方で作られて、そして、今でも変わっていない。例えばなんかいろんな機械とかも、ね、大きな機械っていうのも昔作られたままで同じシステムでね、残ってますよねっていうことを最初にティムさんがおっしゃっていて、そして、ティムさんが自分でそれを作ったんですよね。で、この前、2年くらい前の、イタリアのワークショップの時にそれを持ってって初めて使った時に、打ち出されてくるアルファベットの G がしっかりなんか打ち出されてなくて、それをですね、コンタクトしてきたその ET 宇宙人がですね、ちょっとこう小馬鹿にしたっていうね、なんか、ね、向こうの人からとったらものすごい、テクノロジーがすごい進んでいて、でも私たちが使ってるのはもう本当になんか、ね、もうあなた古い iPhone 持ってるねみたいな感じで、こうやってね、ある宇宙人の方は、ちょっとね、小馬鹿にするようなコメントを送ってきたって言ってますね。で、ET によってもいろんなキャラクターがあるので、そうやって小馬鹿にしてくる ET もいたしっていうようなね、お話をされてました。はい。
OK。
わー。
そうですね。
そう楽しみですね、皆さん。We are very looking forward to the workshop.
Yeah, Nachi, now that we shared these amazing things, also just let me quickly post this comment about underground cities. Whoa, that's a huge comment. My God.
I didn't write that.
Nachi, how do people get their tickets? How do they make this life-changing experience? How do they go onto this journey?
Hi. In English, okay? No, in Japanese.
Yes, in English. Me and Tim don't understand that.
If it's English, I would ask Eric.
In German.
You gotta explain that because you guys, it's a little bit different. People can sign up with almost like, right? You explain that.
Yes. ですね、皆さん、9月のワークショップですね、まだ募集をしていませんが、早期ですね、お知らせをこちらの LINE に登録していただくと、今ですね、ポストしました。こちらの LINE からですね、早期、待って。これか。はい、これですね。はい。こちらのね、LINE からですね、登録をして、LINE にね、登録をしてください。早期申し込みが可能になります。人数に限りがありますので、本当に、ですね、ET のワークショップ、コンタクトワークショップはマックス20人で考えておりますので、早めに席を取りたいという方はですね、こちらに登録していただくと、早めに、先にですね、早期お申し込み可能になります。まだね、募集しておりません。8月の半ば以降に、始まると思います。こちらですね、はい、もう、席に限りがあります。そして9月の13日の東京ですね。こちらもですね、マックス100人で、現地ですね、現地参加ですね、行います。Zoom の参加はですね、今のところですね、まだ考えておりません。現地参加ということにとりあえずなっております。現地の参加100名、そして、それぞれ20名ずつですね、京都9月10日、そして、9月の14日、東京ということで、まずこちらの LINE に登録していただくと先にお申し込みの募集を始めます。はい。ということですね。
いうことですね。Okay.
My
brain is freaking out.
No. My head is so big.
Oh, your head is so big, yeah.
Yeah, like
in the video, you mean?
Yeah, here against the three of us,
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like a very compressed situation? I feel like, I mean, I'm not even in the video, but I'm, but it feels kind of compressed.
Thank you very much.
Squeezed together here.
Yeah,
it's that line.
Yeah, like
have we missed on anything that we want to share? Is there something people have some questions maybe about out there that maybe they might want to?
Yeah, that's a good asking people what type of questions they have. I think what's important for everyone who's now interested in joining us on this really life-changing experience. Again, we come to Japan for you, so make use of that opportunity, everyone. Take it seriously, take it with a lot of joy, but get yourself prepared, feel into it. Sandwich. I don't know if I agree to that. Anyway, take it, prepare yourself for that. Make it a significant choice. It's an amazing opportunity. And I think people should, this feels so much freer. This is interesting. Yeah, it is. Imagine someone is going on the trip of their life. It might be Europe or something, but it's way more out there, way more exotic in a way. So get prepared for that. Prepare yourself mentally for it, and then book your ticket. Get your ticket because it's a unique experience that you will very likely never ever can remake in your life. So take that opportunity now.
そうです。もう本当にユニークで、もう本当に二度とないエクスペリエンス、体験になると思います。ぜひ皆さん、まずこの LINE の方にですね、ぜひ登録してお待ちください。特別、公開をね、ぜひ待ってください。今準備しておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、もう一生ね、生きている中で1回かもしれませんみたいな、そういう経験になること間違いなしです。本当に。ですね。Wow. Okay. So it's time to
meditate.
meditate.
Yeah, let's do it. I feel
Yeah.
inspired to focus a little bit on the protection and on the event too. I think we can, because for Italy, and it's well approved to do these things a little bit beforehand, because there is no time anyway. So when we do protective meditation right now, and we open people up for the experience and so on, it's gonna make the experience way more beautiful. I think that's something I feel inspired to.
Yeah, great. そのワークショップに向けて、まず今日はプロテクションをね、強くする瞑想ということで、ティムさんはね。はい。では、ティムさんとエリック also, right? イングリッシュで、英語で行いますが、私は訳しません。皆さん、エネルギーをぜひね、感じてみてください。I don't translate English into Japanese when you guys...
No, it's just an energy. Let them just
はい
feel the
はい
don't have to tax you too much to make the translation.
はい、okay. Then in the beginning?
Yeah,
First-
Tim will be our fearless leader.
I
Team.
bet
Then
that
I go, and then Nochi, you be last.
うん。Okay.
Yukari might be sending some translations in again. She's doing a fantastic job. Thank you again, Yukari, for doing that. Lion.
Line.
Okay, everyone, let's do that all together. Let's have a preparation for meeting in Japan and opening up fantastic portals to new worlds and getting into this wonderful experience, of connecting and talking and communicating to aspects of the life that are just friends and family and awe-inspiring too. So let's meet these beings with a lot of respect, and let's do meditation for the event, just to get us all into the right vibe, everyone at home. So if you don't speak English, just listen to it, and energetically it will work. So let's go into a meditative moment all together. If you want to, have your eyes closed. And let's more and more float into relaxing state. And each and every breath, let's calm for a moment, more and more. And then, as always, focus on the third eye in the middle of your forehead. And concentrate your breath when you exhale so that it starts to tingle in the front of your third eye. And while you do that, feel this tuning of the event coming over you. Get in tune with this amazing event that we're doing all together. See and feel yourself either in Tokyo or in Kyoto. And feel yourself connecting to all these beings and friends that you might know from these also happening in our community lives that we're doing, or maybe new friends that you will meet, people from Japan, from all over Japan, who will come to Tokyo and Kyoto for the contact event that we're doing there. Make it a deliberate choice to connect with these beings, because the connection is so important in what we do. And get more and more into that tuning, more and more into that vibe. And then realize that you are on a diplomatic mission, and that there are amazing forms of life that are so interesting and so amazing what they have done for them, for their species, that it will be inspiring for our lifetimes. It will be inspiring for us. And while we do that, let's use and modulate the energies so that there is an entry point only for friendly and supportive species to come through. We do much more and more of this preparation and diplomatic work on the protocols once we are there. But for now, really feel into the feeling of us having these significant contact moments all together, and expand an invitation through your third eye into the universe, and connect with all these species that are so inspiring and so amazing that it sparks our curiosity, that it sparks our interest to be in contact with these beings and learn from what they have experienced in this universe that connects us all. Realize that they are friends, that they are family, that they are connected, and that they see us that way, and that they might be interested in learning what's going on in planet Earth at that very moment. And make this invitation strong to the world, seeing and to the galaxies and seeing what beautiful messages, interesting, inspiring messages, uplifting, ascending messages come through. Messages that make us inspired and make us ascend and make us shift our life happily. And then connect even further and more to this beautiful All Shift Happily Now community where we are doing this all together, and use the modulation of the energy to make it easy for these friendly, supportive beings to speak with us, to communicate with us, to feel even as inspired and feel even as curious to meet this human species, these Japanese people, these wonderful souls that will be filling the room in Tokyo and Kyoto in September 2025. And now let's come to focus point again, and then I pass it to Eric so that he can continue the meditation. Thank you.
Wow. Everybody, as you feel the energy of your breath as it goes in and it comes out, it goes in and it goes out. Haite, sute. Feel your heartbeat with this energy and know that you are in the right place here with us right now, and that we are cultivating, supporting you to attune your antennas, your antennae, your every particle, every cell that's alive within you is tuning into these frequencies of extraterrestrial beings, your guides. And this energy is reaching out and calling forth that your inner desires, your inner longings, your questions can be answered, that you can get the messages that you need. And every day that you offer yourself as a part of this community of love and connection and support to harmonize our people, the human beings, the race, the human race, to be loving towards each other. But before we can do this first, we need to love ourselves, to embrace ourselves as we are. No matter what our faults we may feel they are, the universe has put us here to connect and to support one another. As we are here to support you and to connect and to dive deep within yourself, through these seminars, through these contacts, through these podcasts, that you may feel whatever that is that might be challenging you, to know that whatever this anxiety is, this is your excitement. We just need to change the belief. And the belief is that you are a good person and that you deserve to have exactly what you need to live a very successful, healthy life. And these are just tools and permission slips. We are not giving you anything that you don't already contain within you. We are just helping you to access it in a better, easier, smoother way. And we do this with our love. Tim has his way, Nochi, we all have our way of bringing out this love and offering it to you. And in this moment, we ask you to hold your arms out and welcome this. And this will add to your life. With each breath that you breathe in, haite, and sute, we lock this in, and we know that we're in the right place with the right people. and we share this with our loved ones. And with this, I move to Nochi and offer her to finish.
Thank you. Let me do a grounding meditation before the workshops in September. 個人の存在とつながる前に、しっかりと皆さんが地球としっかりつながっていることが重要になります。そのために今、グラウンディングの瞑想をしていきます。一緒に深呼吸をしていきます。鼻から息を吸って口から息を吐きます。鼻から息を吸うときに金色の光を吸い込むイメージをしてください。そして口から息を吐くときにゆっくりと体の中にある不安、恐れ、不要な感情が外に出ていくイメージをしてください。では行きます。吸って、吐いて、吸って、吐いて、吸って、吐いて、皆さんの足の裏から金色の光の根っこが地球の中心に向かって生えているイメージをしてください。皆さんの足の裏からどんどん根っこが生えて、そして地球の中心には大きなクリスタルがあります。そのクリスタルとあなたがつながっているイメージをしてください。そして頭上から白い光が降りてきました。皆さんのクラウンチャクラを通って、背骨を通って、その白い光は皆さんの足の裏を通って、地球の中心のクリスタルとつながっています。天とつながって、そして皆さんはしっかりと地球の中心とつながって、天と地が今つながってアンカーされています。地球の中心としっかりつながって、これからあなたが工事の存在たち、周波数のものすごい高い ET の存在たちとつながる準備をしていってください。なるべく自分ではないエネルギーを浄化をしていき、本当の自分のエネルギーに戻っていく。これを9月まで皆さんフォーカスしてやってみてください。しっかりと地球の中心とつながるグラウンディングを意識してください。外に行って裸足で大地を歩いたり、芝生の上で瞑想したりして、しっかりとつながってください。そうすることであなたが工事の存在、宇宙の存在たちとコミュニケーションをする準備を整えていきます。皆さんのクラウンチャクラに白い光が降りてきて、そして背骨を通って地球の中心とつながっています。3回深呼吸をしてゆっくりと目を開けていきます。吸って、吐いて、吸って、吐いて、吸って、吐いて、 ゆっくりと目を開けてください。そして今、意識をここに戻してください。お帰りなさいませ。わあ、そう、今すぐ。
We got to do it together. Oh yeah, thank you for putting that on, Nochi. Let's do it all together. Everywhere, wherever you are, here it says it in Japanese. Let's do all shift happening now together, and let's put our intention in to make this even more surprising and more successful event than we could ever imagine. Tokyo, Kyoto, September 2025. All shift happening now together. In 3, in 2, in 1. All shift happening now.
シフクわっしょいわっしょいわっしょいわっしょい
すごいすごい。
わっしょい
I'm in a dancing sandwich now.
Dancing sandwich.
Dancing sandwich.
Dancing sandwich.
We have so many inside jokes here. That's so funny, everyone.
So
At one point, we might, in a few years, we might have shirts that do this. You know, just translate.
Yeah.
This was special. I'm so excited, everyone. I'm so excited. It's not far away at all. It's just a few more weeks. And then we're gonna meet in Japan, tour Japan, and open portals to life-changing experiences for all of us in the most beautiful way.
Yeah.
Portal.
Wow.
It's the opening of the portal is open. We're just gonna guide everybody into it, and they're gonna take off in their own directions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same portal, just different little paths within it.
Why? Why?
The legends are back, Jason is saying. I love it. I love it.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Jay.
Hey,
Wow,
Jay.
so international. I'm so happy to see you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you everybody for showing up to this broadcast, to this live event, to awaken and bring awe to your life, you know, in a new and profound way. And thank you, Nochi. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, guests. Thank you, everybody who showed up, and those that will be viewing this before we leave in September. Welcome you all, and with all our hearts, we thank you and say, we love you and have a nice
and
evening.
we love you.
Yes.
Ciao. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.